Annex A.5.8, Information Security and Project Management, and I want you to sit with that title for a second because it does not say Information Security and Information Technology Projects. It says Project Management. All of it. Every project. That single missing word is where most companies quietly fall over. Right, let's talk about Dave. Dave works at a 12-person software company. Dave is your head of engineering, your head of people, your head of whatever nobody else picked up this week, and Dave has just been handed the new customer portal project, kickoff meeting, timelines, a shared document with colored tabs. Somebody has drawn a roadmap. Everyone is very excited. Security is not in that meeting. Security gets invited about 11 weeks later, roughly 6 days before go live, in a message that says, "Quick one. Do we need a penetration test for this? Quick one, adorable." Because at that point, you're not doing security. You're doing archaeology. You're digging through decisions somebody else made in March and hoping none of them were load-bearing. And they always are. The authentication model is baked in. The data model is baked in. Some poor soul has already written the bit that stores customer records in a way that made total sense at the time and now makes your stomach drop. So what does the control actually ask for? Plainly, information security shall be integrated into project management. Security requirements get identified and addressed early, and then kept in view throughout the project, not welded on at the end like a spoiler on a hatchback. Risks get assessed as the project goes, because a project is a thing that changes shape while you're looking at it. And crucially, this applies regardless of the type of project. That last bit is the whole game. Let me say it a different way. Not just information technology projects. Office Move is a project. You are physically relocating every document, every laptop, every server that somebody swore was decommissioned in 2022. That is a security-relevant project. Hiring a new outsourced support team is a project. You're about to hand strangers a view into your customer data. Security relevant. Acquiring another company or being acquired is a project. You are inheriting somebody else's mess, and I promise you it is a mess, because everybody's is. Launching a marketing campaign that collects email addresses on a landing page. Yes, that is a project that processes personal data. Congratulations, marketing, you are now in scope. Bless. Now, is Annex A.5.8 new in 2022? No, and I want to be honest about that because the internet is full of people selling you novelty. This is a reworked version of what used to sit in the older 2013 standard. What changed is the emphasis. The wording now leans hard on regardless of the type of project, and that is a deliberate shove. The standard is telling you it noticed you were only doing this for software. So what does right size look like for 12 people? Because I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking project management office? You're thinking a security gate committee with a chairperson and minutes? Stop it. If Dave has to run a formal governance board to redesign a login page, Dave will simply stop telling you about projects. That is not compliance. That is a company where the security process has been routed around like a pothole. Here's what actually works at that size. One page. Genuinely one page. A short set of questions that anybody starting anything has to answer before the work gets scheduled. Does this project touch customer data or personal data about staff? Does it introduce a new supplier or a new system or a new place where data lives? Does it change who can get at what? Are there legal or contractual obligations attached? And yes, that includes the contract your biggest client made you sign that you have not looked at since.
What could go wrong here that would embarrass us, and what are we doing about it?
5 questions, 10 minutes. Attach it to the kickoff. That is the control, honestly, for a company your size. The standard does not demand ceremony. It demands that the thinking happened, and that you can show it happened. And then the part everybody skips. Throughout, not once, projects mutate. Projects that started as a small internal dashboard becomes the thing 3 customers now log into directly, and nobody ever went back and asked the questions again. So put a security check-in at whatever milestones you already have. You're not adding meetings. You're adding one agenda item to meetings that exist. Let me give you the failure modes because they are boringly consistent. Failure 1, security as a launch gate instead of a design input. You get a penetration test. The week before go live, it comes back with something structural, and now you have two options: delay the launch or accept the risk and ship it. Guess which one wins when there is a client demo booked every time? The penetration test did not fail you. It just told you, expensively and late, what a 15-minute conversation in week 1 would have told you for free. Failure 2. The project that is not an information technology project, so nobody checks it. The office move, the new payroll provider. Event where somebody exports a spreadsheet of attendees to a personal laptop because the corporate one was being slow. No project record, no risk assessment, no controls. And an auditor with a pulse will find this, because they will simply ask what changed in the business this year, and then ask to see the project documentation for the thing you did not mention. Failure 3, and this is the sneaky one. The project that finishes and hands over nothing. It goes live. The project team disbands, and there is no owner, no monitoring, no place in the asset inventory. The security work was done. Genuinely done, and then it evaporated at handover. A project that ends without an operational owner is just a very well-documented orphan. Now, the neighbors, this control does not live alone. Annex A.5.8, Inventory of Information and Other Associated Assets, because whatever your project builds has to land somewhere countable. Annex A.5.19 and Annex A.5.21, supplier relationships and security in the supply chain, because half your projects are really just onboarding somebody else's software. Annex A.8.25, secure development lifecycle, which is the software-specific cousin, and Clause 6.1.3, information security risk treatment, because project risks are not a separate species. They are your risks arriving early. Right, the dare. Go and list every project your company started in the last 12 months, every one. Not just the technical ones. The office thing, the supplier thing, the hire. Then, next to each one, write down where the security conversation happened and who was in the room. If more than half of them are blank, you do not have a control, you have a hope. Go and find out.